What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we are on Palzato's account. He has some decent early mid-game heroes. We got Garuda and Horus going already at E5. We're going to try to see where we need to take his account next. He's got a lot of options. The good thing is he didn't build too many heroes up. I mean, of course, there is that big mistake of having that Dasmogue and that Gurk. Oh, man. Oh, that kind of hurts. That's brutal. That is definitely brutal. I mean, first and foremost, on an account like this, these two 8 stars here, eventually you should just make them 10 star and swap. I mean, I know it's really not great to do, but yeah, it's probably in your best interest to just swap them eventually out. Cruz at 10 stars good. Sigmund at 10 stars good. Even Belrain, Amon Ra are good at 9 star. Everything you're doing so far looks good. The question is who to build next. And I would normally say a dark hero, but you are having that difficulty in dark. Oh man, this is an interesting one because you actually have baby carries and Amon Ra as well. Let's go jump over. Your plan is to swap Daddy for carry for sure. I mean, honestly, I would have almost said if you didn't already build this Aspen to 6 star, I would have said build up Daddy Moog to 10 star and swap in Aspen and then start pushing Dark Sealand. But if that's not the case, then I would stay away from your Dark for right now. Probably same for your Light. Let's take a look at what you have for shards. You got a couple Russells. Russells aren't going to be in shop just yet. Couple Adas, nothing that you can actually build just yet. You do have some light and dark shards, which is good as well. It's not too bad. Let's take a look at Sealand. Ooh, only Sealand 15 in Shadow. That could be higher. See, dark would be a good one to push if you could level up an Aspen. But if you want to go and make the carry first, that will work. That will work. Garuda has a hard time pushing too much higher here as well. Let's take a look at the monster. That explains a lot. You have the snake monster. Don't have the speed maxed out. That explains a lot of why they're not maxed out. You got to keep your first and foremost thing is keep working on the Phoenix. I mean, honestly, you have tons of gold. I would be tempted to just rebirth Gormangund, the snake pet. I would be tempted to just completely rebirth that one and just max out your Phoenix right away, because the Phoenix is going to give you so much more progress in Sealand. It's going to be able to let you push. You need a maxed out pet to even push Shadow Sealand up to 17, 18. Let's take a look at Guild Tech while we're talking about Sealand. Yeah, if you want to keep pushing in Sealand as well, you're going to want the Anti-Mage and probably the Anti-Priest. You could probably get away with only doing Anti-Mage and be perfectly fine though. But yeah, rebirthing is going to be a good idea because you have the gold for it. Normally when I look at people's accounts that have the wrong pet, I have to say don't do anything because they don't have enough gold. But you have the gold to actually rebirth and make the progress. And that would be perfect. All you need to throw in is a Death Sworn and 4 level 60 ice trolls, and then you can make more progress. Barry loves using people's gold. Yeah, kinda. But yeah, rebirthing is going to be one of the things. If you decide you probably should, it will also help you in your broken spaces as well. You'll save some attempts. You almost got through. Almost. I wonder how many attempts it actually takes here. But the Phoenix will help out a ton. An absolute ton. Regress is best. Yeah, definitely Palzo. Definitely what you should consider. Do you actually want me to do it right now? I mean, we could. It's kind of boring to watch, but we could do it. It would definitely help. And then we could try to push your horse further. I mean, Augustus Magic Ball, not the best. Is decent on him, but if you are pushing Sealand, you really need a Fearless Armor. Yeah, that would work. Oops, not that. That would work. All right, so Palzato says we're doing it, so it's something you guys probably don't see that often. We're going to rebirth him because, I mean, this pet isn't helping you in PvP either because you don't have the speed. So yeah, it's time. Rebirth. Oh, look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. And then let's come in here. We got all those maxed out. Let's just finish doing this right here. Getting the Phoenix maxed out. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to push your Shadow Seal Land. Ugh. I wish you had more resources. We got it decently though. The HP one is definitely the more important one. What we're gonna have to do, hold on, we'll be right back. We need to log off the account and log back on, and that way the rest of the resources will come through. Because if you guys didn't know, when you rebirth a hero, for some reason, it doesn't give you all the resources right away. So we'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and as you see, you have a ton more of the resources. Amazing feature, right? It's still been bugged for so long. Let's finish getting the attack maxed out, and let's start investing in speed as well, because speed is going to help you out so much in PvP. And as you see, we've only gone through about 200,000 gold, so that's not bad at all, mainly because you already had a lot of the runes set up. This here, I'll let you decide if you, I just like the even number. I'll let you decide, Palzato, if you want to keep going higher for right now. Of course, you're still missing 7% bonus damage that stacks up, but you might want the gold for some reason. So we'll just hold it right there. Yeah, I think that's good. You know, there is another bug that I'm aware of. I think. I can't remember. Does it actually bug out and not maximum? I think it does it fine. Well, eventually you can get him to 180, but for right now, you can probably just hold off. You got the gold for it. You're good there. We'll get those little dots going for you. Okay, so let's get you going. Let's get you going in some Sealand. Sealand. Okay. Actually, let's take a look and see what all your artifacts are. Block HP, that's perfect. We're gonna do one swap, and that is changing to that right there. We're gonna take you off because we need you. Do you have any energy? I didn't see if there was any energy. So first and foremost, we need to swap this here to do damage reduce. It does look like you have energy, so that'll be fine. I think the speed we have is enough to actually work. We'll just use that on you right now, but you definitely need that damage reduce artifact for the Horus. And then after that, we need 4 of these guys. We're gonna put some gear on them as well. That split just fine. Honestly, the artifacts don't really matter on these guys. And then we need to level these guys up so that they can live a hit. They need to live through round 1 for sure, which means they need a certain amount of health, which usually means you need to level them up a bit. So we'll see if we need to level up your Deathsworn at all. But if Deathsworn's fast enough with the Phoenix maxed out, which he should be, we shouldn't run into any problems here. So let's get this going right here. Level 60, perfect. Let's go back to the other one, get this one leveled up as well. All right. I'm so glad I don't have that issue June had with one of his BlueStacks versions where it would not hold down and level up really fast. I'm so happy. I've never had to experience it on this one. Might need a level 30 Deathsworn. We can do that. We can do that. That way it's easy to differentiate which one it is. I mean, we're not going to worry about the passive or anything. We'll just stick with it as is for now. I think this is good. We threw gear on these guys. Let's get locks on those just so you don't accidentally fodder them. Get 55 more attack. Awesome. Can we get an HP one? Oh, yeah. 450 HP. Clutch. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I think we're all set up. We got the artifacts set up. We got the gearing set up. Let's take a look. Do you have guild tech? You can. I mean, I would probably take some time and just put a couple extra points in right here just to help us out. So we can at least get you up to 17 with what you have right here. It should be pretty simple. Nope, wrong hero. We're going to do that, and then we're going to jump down the list and get our ice trolls. We're going to make sure we pick that Phoenix. Let's go. I feel like 15 and 16 should be very, very easy for this account to do. Maybe 17, 18 might take a little bit RNG, but as you see, the ice trolls all barely live the attack. That's what you need because you want those freezes in round 2 to happen. Get those counterattacks. We're not hitting the boss in the back, which is not good for us right now. We need to hit the boss in the back, so this one might not work. We'll have to see. Yeah, because we're going to only be down to 2 targets, and I don't think we're going to get enough bleeds right now. I don't think this is happening. Yeah. Not enough healing, not enough anything really. It's just you gotta hit this guy early on. The other thing we are just going to do, since we're doing it, we're going to just max this out. It's going to take some gold, I know, but having the maxed out Phoenix is just going to really, really help out. So let's do that. Some RNG is going to take... We're going to take some RNG to actually finish this one out, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Wait a minute. That Death Sworn didn't leave a burn on everybody. Why did that Death Sworn not leave a burn on everybody? I thought the active... Oh, because there's 5 targets. Oh, okay. That's one big mistake. That we do need a... I totally forgot we need a 6-star Death Sworn for Sealand because that's the only way to guarantee that all 5 of them get... Yeah, exactly. Need a 6-star Death Sworn, need a 6-star. Yep, definitely. So this one's not going to happen. We're not going to have enough. So let's go do that real quick. Creation Circle, Death Sworn. Make sure... Yep, we got the level 31 pick. Good. We're gonna cannibalize some Death Sworns into a bigger Death Sworn. We're gonna use 6 Death Sworns for the ultimate Death Sworn. Okay, and then now Death Sworn should have the Death Enable. Yeah, so now we gotta level him up and get the on Death Enable so that it goes on everybody. That will help. That will help a bunch. We need a burn on every single target. And we do need to get to level 100 because it's the very last passive that he has. So let's do that. Normally in PvE, you don't have to worry about a level 100 6-star Death Sworn because you don't go up against 5 targets. You normally go against 2 or 3 targets. So here we go. We get that last one here. We need it because it leaves it on all targets, which is what we need for Sealand. So there we go. It's just Barry doing some Barry things, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We're good. We're good. There we go. Now there is a burn on every single target. That was a big difference in damage because the amount of damage you do because of your Phoenix is ridiculous. All right, counterattacks, hit the big plant in the back. Yes, keep hitting that plant. Yep, this one's looking good. Yep, hit him again. And again. Oh, I think this one's good then. We're hitting that main boss a ton. This is pretty much optimal right here. Pretty much optimal. I don't think we've missed a single attack on the boss in the back right now. I think this should be it. It shouldn't be a problem. So this should be number 15 done. As long as we can kill this priest. Oh my goodness. Whew. That was a little close. That was a little close. All right. Let's get 17 done. 21 million hit on that last round. That was crazy. Oof. Some of our ice trolls are dying a little too early, and that's mainly because we don't have the anti-priest, anti-warrior tech. But I think we might get 17 done. Right now we're running what are we running? We're running 1-1-3-1-1 enables on Horus. I've always had better luck with Balanced Strike personally for more damage output and just waiting for the RNG. Like that was really close, but oof. We might need some more anti-warrior, anti-priest tech. So chances are, Palzato, what you need to do is focus on getting those secondary techs up for Horus because he's starting to get his butt kicked now. It's going to take some RNG. You probably can do it with this if you want to smash every day. You probably need a skin as well. I mean, either skin will be better than no skin. I don't think you have one, right? Oh, no, you have the... Yeah, you have the War God. Right? War God? Yeah. which isn't as good. The Steam one's better because it has the block and the damage reduction, but really this comes down to he's taking so much damage because he has no secondary guild tech in anti-warrior and anti-priest. No withered armor, but withered armor is not necessary. It does help because you get more HP, but it just isn't necessary. It can be done with less. So if you want Palzo, what I recommend is do this every single day. Just smash away at it while you take the time. So next week you have guild coins coming up in the gem boxes. We're going to have to do more guild coins, get as many guild coins as you can, and start putting the anti-warrior in first. Yeah, we need to get tankier ice trolls too, but part of that comes from getting that secondary tech because the ice trolls are warriors as well. So, yeah. Oof. At least the actives are staggered on the 2 warriors, which is the important part to not die here. We're going to go the distance, I think, on this one, but I don't know if we're actually going to win. Already down to 3 targets. That's not looking good. They started to line up. What is RNG? RNG stands for random number generator, aka just randomness. So I think that'll help you with the Horus. But the last thing we need to talk about is who to build next. Not a fan of the Gustin on an account this early. Ooh, this is a tough one because you don't really have many heroes stocked up. I mean, I guess you could probably level up a Belrain or an Amun-Ra to E5. I would probably be more willing to do the Belrain first. But you have a decent amount of relics. Okay, that's not bad. Decent amount of relics. And you have some hero copies. One thing I always say is if you are investing in a Garuda to build a second Garuda to just push Forest Sealand. And technically, you almost have all the resources in feathers you need. You also have a copy of Garuda here. I would lean towards building a Garuda next. Although you could build a Sherlock for PvP, but you're really not in a PvP situation. You still need to keep capitalizing on PvE because you can't finish Broken Spaces yet, and that needs to be your #1 priority is Sealand and Broken Spaces. A second Garuda would help in both of those situations. It would really, really help. Or I would just choose to go with the Belrain and level up the Belrain further. You don't really have the copies, which is a tough part. And of course, Sherlock, Sherlock is an option because you are saving orbs to do 3 completions next month. You have a copy of Sherlock right there from this week. You do have a Sherlock here. So a Sherlock would be another great hero to build. So it's really up to you. Definitely keep working on Sealand though. Sealand is the #1 thing that needs to happen for this account to get the food every month it needs to keep building heroes. But yeah, let me know what you think, Palzato. If you need any other help, let me know. But I think that's pretty much where this account is at right now.